The Psalter may be thought of as a tent, which one inhabits as one might inhabit poetry, metaphorically, of course. A tent doesn't need one gate, though Psalms 1 and 2 do provide the main gate. One can always slip under the canvas, or perhaps it is open all round. But a tent does require some tent poles and a few high wires. There are such poles, 2 sets in fact, that we've mentioned before already. The 8 acrostics, 9 poems, as one got ripped in half, and the poems that immediately precede the acrostics, 7 of them. And secondly, the duplicated poems, which you can see in the image, 14 equivalent to 53, 57 and 60 together being equivalent to 108, and the last few verses of Psalm 40 being repeated in Psalm 70. The 16, the 7 poems that precede the acrostics and the 9 acrostics, those 16 that hold up the whole tent are in books 1 and 5. The 7 others create a space between books 1, 2, and 5 for books 3 and 4. These shorter books just have the canvas draping over them without the need for being held up. And the pair of high wires from 8 to 144 and from 36 to 110, which we mentioned in the previous slide, help hold the tent canvas up as well. These are thick cables. There are, of course, other relationships between psalms which we've discussed during the course. Perhaps the weight of those thick cables rests on the duplicated psalms. Notice also that none of these poems that I've mentioned is attributed to Korah or Asaph or anyone else except of David. And then there are a few that have no attribution.